And the saddest beginning ever, I knocked over the ambulance, so we can never use it again because it will explode shortly. I wish you could see my own face right now. Anyway, welcome back to State of Decay, guys. My name is Prometheus, and this is going to be episode 9, and I feel really upset. It's also... they light themselves on fire when you do this. And that's nice, because I liked the ambulance. It was cool. It had a great capacity. Let's see what this guy has, what this SUV has. It is less than a pickup truck, which it makes very little sense, because you could probably put those seats down. I mean, it's not a very big car. I'm actually fairly upset about that. We read that. It's about Anthony, so you got left behind, buddy. Anyway, this episode, I'm actually going to quit the game real quick and reboot it beforehand, just like I mentioned. I just kind of started it before I planned on, because we ran into the situation where I flipped that, and I felt like I'd get that in camera. And there goes, there it goes. Yep, you flip them on their side, they destroy themselves, so they're not in the way. And now we get bits of ambulance all over the place that aren't actually movable. Oh, no, they are. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to let's go save, and I'm going to quit the game, and I'll be right back where it's the actual episode where we're going to go house hunting. House Hunters Undead Edition. See you later, guys. In like 30 seconds. It's going to seem like 1 second to you, though. I'll just join you back here as we're loading up the game. Now, once I mentioned it previously, but basically, if you have this game, reboot it every once in a while, otherwise you will get really annoyed. Especially with events like what's going to happen in this mission, where you require stuff to... like, you know, make sense and actually have, like, cutscenes. So we're going to use Maya, because it doesn't particularly matter who we use for this mission, and Marcus is tired, so, we're going to give him a break. She was sick. She recently got better, so her health is still lowered from that ordeal. So we're going to store some of this stuff. She's got plenty of ammo. Is her gun fully loaded? Yep, fully loaded. Right? Anyway, we're going to go talk to you, Mr. Jacob Ritter.
Should we?
No.
I'm on it.
Cool. Let's head down towards Marshall. I think I know a place that might suit us. Or we can just drive around for a while and see what we see. Your call.
So we're going to go look for house sites, because this is the first home site. Excuse. I really apologize for that one. Wow. This is, we're going to take the SUV because it mysteriously repaired itself, and it's actually pretty cool. It's nice and fast. It's a sports utility vehicle. It's an Expedition, which is obviously a play on the Explorer, and this maybe other things of that nature. But basically, we're going to go check out various home sites and comment on them. There's one over here. This isn't the one that he suggested we go to, but I believe I pointed out in one of the earliest episodes that there's a home site right here.
What do you think?
Could be.
I'm cool with that.
Because they don't really have anything to do there, so... XP boost to wits because of rapid completion. That's just a cheat sort of thing. Ooh, here we got a horde.
So what was that with you and Lily?
It's a long story.
Not much on the radio to fill the time.
Good point. My mom died when I was 13. Lily was 9.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, not long after that was when Lily was diagnosed. Our
Lucas.
dad, he was, he's kind of a wreck.
Yeah.
I had to pick up a lot of that slack. Jacob, I need you to be a man. Help take care of your sister. You know what I mean? It was a lot for a kid to live up to.
Big guy. Don't want to have to do
I didn't
with him.
handle
If you
it
run him
well.
over, you'll break your car.
And as soon as I turned 18, I told my dad that I was moving to Danforth and I was going to college.
Yeah?
Oh, man. Man, he blew up. We had a huge fight. Didn't talk for years after that. I finally got back in touch with him just a couple of months ago, actually. And this is my first visit home. Anyway, I don't think Lily's quite forgiven me yet.
Just double checking the route. Oops! Double checking the route as I crash into there and quickly adjust my headset because it was bugging my ears. I think I need to clean my ears, they hurt a bit. My ears do that, they're very sensitive. It's odd, actually. I really don't know why. Anyway, we're gonna go check out some other home sites. Ooh, a little bit of lag. So anyway, going in here is simple. You just try not to do exactly what I did there. And this coming up on the right is the home site that I'm eventually going to move to because it, in my opinion, is the best.
Now that's the kind of place that we could really stretch out in.
Yeah. But can you imagine how many people we need to keep it secure?
Well, not as many as you might expect, except you build a shooting tower in this corner, except there is a slight issue where while the fence is barbed wire, they can actually climb over it. So that's not great. There's another one that I kind of want to go to before we go this, but I don't quite remember where it is, so we're going to go around the objective he wants us to go to, which we're going to finish with. And we're going to crash into everything and make the car start to smoke, because why, you know, keep it in good condition and be able to use it for later? That just makes no sense. And just cruise through here. And we're just going to kind of go find the other thing. There's actually a decent number of home sites. This is the courthouse that we've been talking about in previous things. It's just felt safe to mention that it's there. There's a thing there. It's right around... Oh, there it is. It's over here.
This place doesn't look much bigger than the church.
Yeah, but it's right in the middle of Marshall. Plenty of supply options. Plus, it looks like we could build on the roof if we had to.
Yep, and that's the... Hang on, I'm going to actually go pause the video and check the wiki and see if there's another one in the area real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there is one more home site that is on our way home if we take a different route. There's two home sites we haven't gone to, and only one of them is really accessible right now. The other one you have to complete missions for the late game in order to actually be able to do. So we're going to do this, and on the way back we'll check out the other one. Notice there's like no zombies here because we're doing a mission, so it makes it so
Well,
very
what do you
few.
think? Check this place out. It's got a big yard, a privacy wall that we could fortify pretty easily, and check out that tree fort. We could turn that into a watchtower easy.
Kind of already
You
is.
seem awfully excited about this place.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, my best friend Sally, she lived in this house. And I was so jealous. I always wanted to live here.
Well,
then,
now you can. Property
take a look
rights, who
inside.
cares? Who cares who owns the place?
Jesus! Can't see. Help me.
I wonder if you heard that. Well then. And he's immediately a zombie.
What the hell was that?
I'm not sure.
That doesn't make
That-
sense.
That didn't look like any disease I've ever seen. You?
Uh-uh.
Maybe we ought to go, huh?
We're gonna take this pickup truck back. Anyway, because the SUV's kind of damaged and kind of shit. So we're gonna take this pickup truck back. We got Thomas's belongings, or what was his name? I didn't really read what his name was. So that wants us to leave the area and go over there. I wonder if we can actually check out the last home site, which I've never even thought of as actually moving into, because it's not very useful of a location. It's easy to get out here.
Well, that's a few options at least. There might be more out there if you look around.
I'll think about it.
Sure. Big decision, I get it. Just remember, tree fort.
Tell where his priorities lie. And he disappears now, which is a little odd. So I'm going to bring you by and show you the last, why is your... Hang on, I'm going to see if I can fix this door. That's just bugging me. Yeah. Anyway, the last option is... Once again, I had to check the wiki again for just a second. I believe it's right there. That building. But you can cross from there to the other town if you're careful. So we'll do that. We're just gonna drive up this because it's a little more convenient than going around. Notice that's a landing gear for a large airplane. So didn't seem to go too well. See, the thing with this situation, where is why is the airplane crash, is if someone would have had to have died on the airplane and then caused the issue. If someone, why would they just randomly die in the airplane?
But I'm not sure I want to put him to the test. We need more people if we're going to cover all the approaches.
Yeah, I know that. That's kind of common sense. Oh, I was like, can I drive that? And then I saw the fire. Yeah, I know. I think it's only the vehicle mod only added the two things. I don't think it added anything else. Just added the SUV and the ambulance. So I believe it's the farm up here on the left. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. No. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Maybe it's... Is it over here?
This sounds like it might be worthwhile. We need to get a better look at our surroundings. Your map should have the location.
So they want us to go survey it, which is totally cool. And I'm not sure if this is the right place I'm going to. Yeah, this is the one. See, it's got a wall. They all have walls. I don't think those explode, but I don't want to test it. And that is a ramp, basically. If I just pull it over here. Well, anyway, this is a potential home site. I'm just going to say that fact and move on because, whoa, almost lost the car. Because you do move when you're in map mode, which is something you have to remember. So I'll go do that survey mission. Why not? We'll go survey.
Head it out.
I hear ya.
I mean, most of this video is probably going to be dedicated to the home site search, which we've already, with that last one, which we didn't actually technically discover. You have to go into it, I'm sure, to discover it. But I just figured I'd show you. With that, we've looked at every single home site in the game besides the one that you have to be like late game to get to. So we're gonna try and escape this one dude. Climb up here without have to worry about him. Okay, so he's gonna come after me. The others are gonna ignore me. Your gun is not silenced, so there you go. You still have that rucksack, 'cause you got his like body or something. Okay, so hopefully, I don't think they climb particularly well.
I need a breather.
Can they? Yeah, hopefully they lose interest, or I can probably just shoot them. Yeah, so they can't actually climb up ladders, but they can climb up just other stuff. They can mantle, I think would be the proper word, because they can get over relatively low obstacles. They can jump and get over some stuff.
Made it.
So, just
Gonna
gonna
look around
survey.
now.
It's a horde,
That's not a
juggernaut.
normal zombie.
They're called either big bastards, juggernauts, or fat ones, or all sorts of things. I think of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. Basically, if he became a zombie,
That's
him.
not a normal zombie.
Oh, there's another thing.
Let's
Zombie horror. What
consider
was it
that
over
done.
here? It's a screamer. That's fine. I can deal with screamers. They're not so bad. Screamers are annoying, and they're very dangerous when you have to face them with a... What was I going to say? When you have to fight screamers in a situation where there are other normal zombies, then... Okay, nope. No levitating combat, please. Why are you covering yourself like that? Oh, get away. No, I'm not losing you. She couldn't really fight for some reason. It's not music.
Hey, I don't want to panic you, but we may have a problem.
Yeah?
So, you gonna go talk to Joe Wilkerson?
That's the problem? I mean, I see hordes, but... Very confused. So is she actually hurt? Because she might
Okay,
be
I'm free and clear.
legitimately
See you
hurt.
soon.
No, she's not actually
We'll
hurt.
crack
She's
open
just
a cold one for you.
she's just injured. So take some
Thanks for
painkillers.
coming to get me. I'm ready to leave now. Catch you later.
Oh, cutscene.
Is it true? Is he like...
I'm afraid so. Fought like hell, but there wasn't no recovering from his wounds.
Oh. Was it, I mean... Did he suffer?
He was unconscious for most of it. He only woke up a couple of times. He mentioned you at the end.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I attach the suppressor to here? I can. So I'm going to grab the nice machine suppressor. So now I've got 150 shots. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be the end of the video. It wants materials, but I'm just going to check time real quick and then I'll sign off if that's the case. Oh, I greatly overestimated the amount of time that I'd been playing, huh? Alright, so it wants us to search for home materials, and well, we need to train her back up. So, I guess we'll go do that. I left that pickup truck behind the thing anyway, so I'll just go get the one that I left back here. Vehicles are persistent and stuff like that.
I'm picking something up.
What?
Let me see if I can play it for you.
Don't trust the army. They don't care what happens to us. They're turning us out in the goddamn street. For all I know, this is all their fault.
All right, ladies, that's enough. Off the radio.
What do you suppose that was about?
I'm not sure, but I think I want to find out. Better do one more sweep. Make sure everything's clear.
Yeah, one more sweep. I think there's only like, it might just be one more. Not so sure.
This is good. I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll be ready.
Aha.
Oh god. We're not in a good spot.
Can't believe that noise didn't bring any zombies.
Oh, there's the other fancy zombie over there. There's a bloater over there. That guy, if I shoot him in the belly, he goes poof. And that stuff is not pleasant, so you don't want that to get you. It's very, I'm gonna break the ammo down, because it gives us a lot of different bullets.
I don't have enough space for this.
Alright, we brought a truck with us. Why am I doing that? Of course I can just put the supplies in here. And do not run over bloaters with cars, because they'll just, all that stuff will stick around the car and kill you. You basically, it's a really bad idea. Anyway, let's just load up a rucksack.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
There's still that,
We'll be ready.
and there's a few other things, which is nice because we got some stuff. Did we get the thing that it wanted us to get? I'm not certain about that one, but we did get some nice things, which is good. What did we even come here to get? I didn't really pay attention. I'll load that.
I'll run this
grab
home.
that, and then
We'll be
there's a
ready.
fuel. Is in that drum? I don't know. But there's one more gas available, and basically we're just gonna. We're gonna just look in wherever it was. Is it in a jerry can? Because it says there's one gasoline. I don't know where it is. Is it like outside? What am I missing? Like seriously, what am I missing here? Is it like outside? Yeah, right here.
I'll run this
there
home.
you go. That explains
We'll
that.
be ready.
And we're just going to go through off-roading again to get back to that church. Alrighty. Now what was it that they mentioned? I'm like totally losing my train
How's
of
it going?
thought.
I'm almost there.
Repeatedly. Which is just annoying me a bit.
There you go.
Oops.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Alright, so we got some ammo, we got some weapons, which is great, because we need ammunition. Anyway, what were the missions? There's some hordes, diversion request, noise to lure Zed, that's really easy. The army mission, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do the noise one first. Another cutscene?
You seem troubled. Is, everything all right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just, you know, worried in general.
Well, as it says in Revelation, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, demons kings shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Are you okay? Listen to this. I recorded it a little while
Pastor
ago.
Will is sick.
If you're hearing this, we could use some help.
Sounds
Sam,
like you're in a
God,
bad spot.
so
My
such
one-off's in my
busyness,
hand.
such busyness.
You'll find it on your map.
All right, we're gonna try and clean up this mission queue. This might be a longer video because I'm gonna try and big inciting. Oh God, I'll need fire bombs to deal with that. Do we have any? Yeah, let's grab those once we're. Let's grab model 3 ammunition. Let's just grab so I have 25 and do we have any more of the generic painkillers? Do we have any snacks? We have a few snacks. Huh. Alright, close enough. You'll notice we've got a good amount of resources, which is important, because to move into other places you actually need to have resources available. So, that's nice because it gives everyone vitality bonuses. That gives you a greenhouse, which produces more food. That upgrades the shooting platform is great, so I'm going to do that. Anyway, we want to do this. That I think we have time. That I think we have time. So that I don't really care about. Let's do the army activity. We really can just run over there, and I'm probably going to. It's relatively safe. We've got someone in the shooting platform, hopefully covering for us. And yeah, we'll just go do that. Hey, spot zombie. There you go.
I'm on the move.
Julie,
So let's hope it's not broken. Good, it's
This is
not
bullshit.
broken.
We're just trying to survive out here. You can't kill us for that.
Uncle Sam would seem to disagree with you there. Our orders are to evict squatters with lethal force if they resist. You resisted, so just let us go. I got kids, man. And yet you're out here, violating quarantine, unlawfully occupying people's homes. Great parenting.
Great, Sark.
Look, we're sorry, right? We're just trying to get by. Same
Such
as
a
every time.
condescending bitch. Bastard, whatever.
You got 30 seconds to get out of my sight. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26.
So we're not technically squatting because we're in a church.
This is about the biggest crock of horse shit ever.
We're done here, Sergeant. Tell your men to prep for evac and RTB.
Turn to base.
Yes, ma'am. Why don't you make yourself useful and go babysit those two?
Okay, so when it's broken, they like show up like randomly off here on the edge, like off the map. Okay, so I think I may have missed the lure mission because it's not showing up anymore. We'll need a car. Sure, I'll take the station wagon. They are good for hauling stuff. You can carry at least 4 people, which is good because you'll need that. Oops, you'll need 3 people because you plus the 2. I'm gonna go clear those 2 hordes that were over here first, because it's probably a good idea to make sure we don't have to deal with them before we start scavenging. And we'll just back up through all these guys. Problem solved there. I don't know what I'm doing. I think so. Okay, I guess we're gonna be just ramming zombies down for a little while. Oh god. Alright, let's start searching. Hopefully we find him quickly. I don't want to make the video too long, but I also don't want to leave on a cliffhanger. Check the back.
Hello?
Nope. You know what? Might as well look in here. You know when you own the oh shit, that wasn't smart.
Oh shit. That's gonna bring trouble.
Ain't that the case? That's the truth. You're not really set up to fight. large numbers.
Better do one more sweep. Time to move on.
Not for me. Notice her stamina and health are both increasing. She has to get like back in shape after being sick. I kind of like the gun she's using because it has like the receiver of a
Hey,
semi-auto
are you in there?
shotgun, but it's like it's not what it is. It's a rifle, so it's kind of interesting.
I got nothing left.
Okay, so she is tired, which is not good. I mean, of all the things that she could be
Consider
sick
this
or
one
injured.
searched.
So that's, I mean, tired is not great, but it's also not the worst thing that could happen.
Hello?
Alright, so I found him.
Time to move on.
What you want?
Why don't you come with me? We've got room.
Really? My God, thank you. Thought for sure we were gonna die out here.
I'm loaded up. See you back
More?
at base.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Nice.
How do I... Alright, hang on. How do I drop rucksack? I need to know this real quick. It's not on here, is it? Alright, whatever. I'll just call for a runner.
I found some supplies.
Alright, I'll just call for a
Send
scavenger.
runners for pickup.
Alright, so where was my,
I'll see you free and send them your way.
Appreciate it.
Anyway, I think at my station wagon, yep, it's over here. Let's see. Snacks will keep you moving. Alright, so there is a screamer. What's dangerous about screamers, the biggest thing is that they basically make it so other zombies, you're kind of weak to them because you can't defend yourself while they stun you. So that's their biggest danger. I think I'm going to have to call the video after this. I'm going to once again double check the recording times, but
What did those
let's do that right now actually. I'm not sure what just happened. I hit Alt-Tab before I stopped recording. Whoops. Yep, we are way over time for this video. It's going to be almost 30 minutes. Yikes. Alright, guys. I will see you next time. Take it easy. And I don't have a sign-off. We'll eventually invent one. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm probably going to start one on Neo Scavenger and or RimWorld next. And I will see you all next time. Take it easy, guys.